Good morning, afternoon, and evening, and wherever you're at in the high seas.
That's definitely some time of day somewhere. Aye.
It is.
Yeah.
And somewhere
No booze.
it's just so that you know it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Oh, that's where Cruel's
Yep.
at. It's 5 o'clock. All right,
It is.
break up champagne.
I need to put Bailey's in my coffee. I'll be right back.
There we go.
Ooh, Bailey's in the coffee. That's so good. Especially, like you get the what is it, the caramel flavored one?
Oh yeah.
I haven't done that in years. That sounds nice. There he goes with his coffee again.
Yes. It's my addiction.
What, alcohol or coffee?
Both.
Both.
There you go.
Both.
Double whammy.
Yes. So
You can't have one without the other.
yeah. So for everybody who's watching, Bunny's not going to be with us today. Bunny is at a Comic Con close by where he lives, and so he will not be here. He said he would be doing some shorts that he'll post to his channel today of the Comic Con, but I wanted to put in the chat. I put a link to in both the Rumble chat and also the YouTube chat, because I'm simulcasting right now on both of my channels. So the link is for Bunny's comic book campaign. So if anybody would like to go check that out, peruse his stuff, and maybe back it. But I just wanted to put that into the chat, and it's also in the description, both the Rumble and the YouTube descriptions for this stream. So anyway, that's out of the way. So basically, we're going to be talking a little bit about the video game strife that's going on. For those of you that care, I don't have any slides.
Oh my goodness! No
I know.
slides.
No slides. I know, right? Holy shit! But there's plenty to talk about with the video game BS drama, whatever you want to call it.
There's always something.
I mean, yeah, exactly. It's funny because I grew up in the 70s. So the 70s and the 80s,
Wow,
it was
you're
like
old.
Atari. Yeah, you're not too far behind me.
Atari, exactly.
You want to know what it's like when you get there? Turn around and go back. It's a trap.
That's a trap.
It's a trap.
It's a trap.
But
Sorry.
Abby had the Atari 2600, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, same here.
The original console. He had the paddles. He had the joysticks. He had
Still have it. It's at my parents' house.
all the
Packed away.
games.
All of them. Still got them all.
And you know
Nice.
I bet
Yeah.
it still works. We just got to find a connection.
what? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. You got to get one of those cable thingy bobs that hook into the TV.
Nothing uses that box junction anymore. So
Yeah, you can find those though at like GameStop or something, or
There'd be some
eBay.
adapters, I would think.
So yeah, there's some. You got to look for that switcher. Anyway, the one thing about the old games, whether it was N64, even the GameCube, as early as the GameCube, or as recent as the GameCube, which is probably 3 generations behind where Nintendo's at now.
Oh yeah, it would be, wouldn't it?
If I'm not mistaken, there were no in-game purchases.
What? What
Yes.
is this? What is this you speak of? Games
Yes.
without in-game purchases? This is madness. Madness, I tell you. We want you to spend more money.
I know.
What is this sorcery you speak of?
Hey, the Time Prophet. He's come
My
out of
goodness.
retirement.
There
He's
he
come
is.
out of retirement. Love it.
Where the hell you been?
Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, where the hell you been? But anyway, I mean, and so what you're seeing now is you've got a lot of these games, and most of them now are online if they're computer based. Like you have Sony. I mean, just this last year, Sony deleted people's basically their libraries of games that they quote unquote paid for
Yeah.
right off their freaking console. So hundreds
that
of thousands of people.
I think that was just digital games, though, wasn't it?
It was the digital, yeah, but that's all the stuff that they quote unquote paid for and downloaded into their unit. And Sony turned around, tweeted him, and said, "Oh, so sorry, you didn't read the fine print. It was a lease, not a freaking purchase."
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I mean that's the thing is we've talked about the digital over physical media before, and that's what they can do with digital. So they can put an expiration date on that without you really knowing.
Oh man! So Time Prophet in the chat says that he spent the last 2 weeks trying to get his server sorted, and a 4 terabyte drive has suddenly died. Holy shit, dude!
Well, that sucks, mate.
That's not good, bro.
No,
that's
sorry
not
to
good.
hear that. Like,
yeah, sorry to hear that, man. That's not good.
That's no small thing either. A 4 terabyte drive. Gee,
no,
there you go.
Not at all. So, what's going on with a lot of these games, the modern games? Most of these are online, and they always have in-app purchases. So there's an in-app purchase for this, an in-app purchase for that.
Yeah.
And so, which I think is bullshit. But that's what you get when you get digital games. It's not,
well,
everything's online and you want to do multiplayer. So you can play with people all over the world, and that's fine. But then they keep fleecing everybody. Well, if you get this, you've got to get this certain, add-on or something like this, you have to make this in-app purchase. Like, what the fuck?
Well, I mean, I don't know if you would have seen anything about it, but Dragon's Dogma 2 released not that long ago.
Time Prophet in Trance says, I tried to play an online game, but fell off the washing line and broke my leg. Yeah, that's dangerous. Be careful.
Don't do that. Yes. Did you see anything about
online
the release
gaming?
Did you see anything about the release of Dragon's Dogma 2? There was a lot of in-game purchases in that, and that's a single-player game. All this stuff could be unlocked regularly, or at least a lot of it could be unlocked regularly later on. But the microtransactions were there right at the beginning or close to the beginning, which is kind of crap. Why are they there if you can get them later? And obviously, there was a lot of bugs and glitches, which leads into the other thing where, sometimes they don't really test their games. And the rule of thumb is if you want to buy a new game, don't get a new game. Wait till it's been out for about 6 months or a year. Then it'll actually work if you're lucky.
Are they not putting in-app purchases or microtransactions in the if they've been out for a while? Well, are they still in there? I mean...
Yeah, I mean, it was. I mean, obviously, as you know, I've got a PS4, so I can't play that game. I don't have a new one, but I played the first one. I really liked that. But it's one of those things. It's a single-player game, and they've got the in-app purchases, and you can get that game physically as well as on disc, I think. So, your in-game purchases are not always tied to just digital products.
Right.
So. It's one of those. It's one of them things. Oddly enough, remember I was telling you about that issues I was having yesterday on my PS4.
Yep.
Right. Well, I downloaded a patch for one of my games, and then things started to go screwy.
Really?
With the game in question, and then one of the other games wasn't working right. It was timing out all over the place. Both of those were digital games. Red Dead Redemption 2 is not a digital game, but it kind of fucked up yesterday as well. So, I don't know. Okay, I'll shut up now. I've honked the microphone for long enough.
That's okay. You have video game knowledge. I mean,
all right, okay.
I haven't gamed in years.
I mean, holy crap.
Well, it's one of them things. It's just, you have to pay hundreds of pounds for whatever system you're going to buy it on, buy right? And then if you want to play all the aspects of the video game, you're not necessarily going to get a full product when it comes out. And if you've got an online part of the game, you have to pay extra just for a subscription, just so you can bloody well access that.
Wow.
You know,
Yeah.
the PlayStation 3 was great because the online play was free,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So my pal and I, we'd play Call of Duty, Black Ops, and stuff like that on the PlayStation 3, and it was paid subscription for Xbox Live on Xbox 360, and we knew that before the PS4 came out that they would make you pay for that, and we were right. So
Oh yeah.
we knew because it's become a grift. I mean, let's be honest.
It really
It's a
has.
grift. It's become so corporate now that their sole purpose is to rip you off.
Oh, it's
God.
it's their
You know?
it's to make you money. They're not satisfied with you spending the $60, $70, or $80 on the freaking game.
No,
They want to keep
no.
they want to keep getting your money and keep getting your money. And if you are unfortunately you're like those folks that downloaded all those games they claim they purchased,
Yeah,
and Sony decided to just go ahead and delete all those libraries of games from those folks
Yeah.
without notice. And then they said, oh, so sorry. You were really just leasing it. It's not really a purchase.
Well,
Oh,
I
well,
think
there
they're
you
going to
go.
run into some class action suits because if they didn't stipulate that at the time of purchase that it was a lease,
It probably was in the fine print. And who reads
Yeah.
that like 80-page freaking
True.
fine print shit?
true.
Nobody
You
reads.
just scroll through it and go accept. It's pretty much what you do.
Yeah, nobody reads it, and nobody reads those things. And whenever they update those things, if it's got online stuff, they'll occasionally upgrade their terms of service. Nobody reads them.
Right.
And it's
I
not
don't.
just happening.
I
It's
don't.
not
I don't think they should get away with that either.
Well, it's not just
In the
video
middle of it.
games. It's not just the
It's
video
everything.
games. It's freaking the computer software programs too.
Yes.
I mean, it's say if you purchased some type of editing software, or a few years back where you actually have a hard disk, so you buy that for like $150, and you're using that program, and now there were some, depending on who's doing the program, who's manufacturer, you can get upgrades and updates and stuff like that. It can be upgraded, as time goes by with new stuff. But then there comes a point where they say, well, we're not going to be supporting your program that's 5 years old that we
Right.
sold you for $150.
and it's working fine.
It's working fine, but we're not going to support it anymore. Meaning you could still use the disc and stuff like that. You're kind of stuck where you're at,
Right.
depending on what you're doing with whatever this program is.
Yeah.
And that kind of sucks because then you got to turn around, you got to buy a new freaking program if you want to keep getting the updates.
Mhm.
And that's, kind of bullshit. But
My pal years ago, in terms of video games, when we were playing things on the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360, obviously those two systems were the first ones to introduce patching. And patching was already a thing, I think, on PC. And he said, and DLC as well. And he said that eventually that's going to ruin video games. And,
yeah,
look where we are. It's become a norm. So,
Well, the thing is too, like you said, they update their things every month. And my thing is, they don't give you the option to say, I don't want to be part of this update.
no.
And if you don't accept it, well, you're screwed because
right.
Exactly.
your program doesn't work at that point.
Well,
Exactly.
You look at things like what Microsoft has been doing. So you have a lot of people now are coming out saying that if you have Microsoft 10, do not upgrade
Right.
from Windows 10 to Windows 11, because apparently now, unfortunately, my computer's got 11 on it, but we have an account and it's spread between my devices and the wife's devices. So we pay an annual thing for the Windows or Microsoft 365 or whatever it is,
Right.
whatever their program is. So, but yeah, so if you have Windows 10 and it keeps on, here's the thing, they just keep on sending you notices saying, oh, you should upgrade to Windows 11, upgrade to Windows 11. And they keep pushing and pushing and pushing to where then they start saying, well, if you don't upgrade, you're not going to be able to get any hardware or any updates to Windows 10 because we're not going to be supporting it.
Yeah.
All right.
And
well, I can't upgrade to Windows 11. This laptop won't take it. So
exactly right. Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's another point as well, because these programs are run on a higher RAM and stuff like that. And if you don't have the capacity to do it, because your computer device or whatever you have, and you can't afford to go buy one, well, you're kind of fucked.
Right.
Which is stupid, but it is what it is, unfortunately. Now, it didn't used to be that way in the past. I mean, Time Prophet, he's in the chat. Time Prophet,
yeah.
Tell us about your Windows 97 or whatever 98
Oh, that's
program
right. You've
you
still
have
got
running
it,
your server. He's told me like last year he was still getting updates
I
for
remember that.
old Windows program. Are you still getting those?
That's right. He did. I remember he was on. He was on here when we were talking about that.
Yeah.
We'll have to get you on sometime, Time Prophet. It's been ages.
Yeah. So
well, the thing too, and this is a funny story about computers and the technology that's moving so fast and stuff. My dad had a laptop that wasn't very old, but he loved it because he knew how to work it. He had everything he had learned on it, and it was fine.
Yeah, yeah.
But he was starting to have problems because, like you said, the upgrades, he wouldn't do it because he didn't want to change anything and stuff like that.
Exactly.
This went on for several years. So my mom went out and bought him a new laptop.
Oh boy.
The new laptop sat in the box for another year or year and a half until the first laptop finally became to the point so obsolete that he could not even log in.
Okay.
So he had to get the newer laptop out and bust it out and start using it. So he's been using that ever since. But it took him because he didn't want to change passwords and stuff like that, and it was making him change passwords every 5 minutes. And
well, I know if you had some of the older Windows stuff that was actually disk install, like now, Time Prophet says it was not the Windows 97; it was actually Windows 7.
All right,
he still gets updates for his server that runs on Windows 7. So Windows 7 was about 10, 12 years ago. So
something like that,
yeah.
15 maybe.
Yeah. So I mean, I want to say if you actually had like a Windows 98 or 97 or 95, which in my opinion, I remember all those programs because I had to use those. I want to say Windows 95, in my opinion, was probably better. Was probably was a very good one. I mean, 97, 98, okay, but all those were disk based, where you had to go buy the disk and stick it in your computer
and load it.
And install it.
And now, of course, they probably tried to start doing downloads and stuff like that back, in the infancy of the internet. But you still had the program that was isolated. You don't have to hook up to the frickin' internet to use that program, as long as you have the drive that'll support it. Whether it's a 3-inch disc or you have a CD-ROM, or mini disc or whatever. So as long as you have the drive to support that, it should still work. If you're just doing stuff internally, like if you're just using it, to make spreadsheets and stuff, because when you bought that, you got everything. You got PowerPoint, you got Excel, you got the Windows, Word document program. You got several other different things, Access, all these different programs that came with Windows.
Yeah, that's right.
That you could use. And then, of course, there was Outlook, which was also, depending on what you were doing, it was there too.
Well, I mean, my first laptop I ever got was a Toshiba, and we didn't have the internet on at that time. So offline completely, and I forget the operating system. It could have been Windows 7.
Really? Time Prophet in the chat says that you have to remember that the whole of India still uses Windows 7. So they got to.
Really?
Holy crap!
Holy shit! Really?
No doubt they blame it on the British as well, as usual.
Nice. Windows 7. Oh, here we go. Papa Cotton in the chat. How's it going?
Yeah, Papa
Hey,
Cotton,
man.
hello.
How's it going? Papa Cotton in the chat says he just bought his first iPad. No more Android peasantry for me. I will admit, I use my company issues us Apple iPads, and so I got a new one issued to me this last year as an upgrade. I do like the iPad. My wife has an iPad. My wife's a big Apple fan, so she's got the iPhone and the iPad and whatnot. My daughter has an iPad for school, and then she's got a regular laptop, and then I've always been a PC guy anyway. So, but I do like the iPad features on the iPad.
I don't think I've ever owned an Apple product at all.
Yeah, I personally no. I had considered upgrading this last time, but I like the Android. I like the platform, the Android platform, and I've just been used. Basically, I think it's because it's the only one I've used for like how many ever years I've had a smartphone. You know,
Right?
Yeah,
I've always stayed
same
with
here. I mean,
Android.
all my
It's
phones
just-
have been
I've
Android.
become
yeah.
used to it. You know, although there's a lot of features on the iPhone that I sure as shit wish they had in Android.
Yeah,
I just can't
really
be
do.
I just can't be arsed
You know-
spending thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds on a freaking phone.
right.
Wow! So you can
We-
legally buy a Windows 10 license online for £5 over there.
Damn.
Wow!
Really?
So that's like about what $7 or $8 here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Something
that's
like
not
that, yeah.
bad.
You know, we got Apple at work, and I don't like it.
Oh yep.
It's this because whenever you upgrade anything or everything gets upgraded, you have to punch in a passcode and then a password and all this, and it's all, you know, if they're, it's this.
You guys have a VPN? What it's about? I mean,
Oh,
We run everything
all right.
through a cloud.
okay. Well, that's kind of how
okay.
we are too. It's all
And
it's
it's-
proprietary software.
Yeah.
It's run through that, but it's the funny thing is
It's hard it's hard to navigate with. I mean, at least for us at work with certain things, it's because it's just like where you think it should be. You know, with certain applications, it's not.
Yeah.
You know, even as so much as finding like, you know, what is, you know, what operating system, how to upgrade it. You know, it's not not an area to where you can upgrade your operating system. You've got to go through all these hoops and stuff to do it. So it's
well,
it's
the funny
maddening.
thing is the programs on our iPad. Most of those programs, obviously, it's an internal system, but we still use Outlook, so we use a lot of Windows programs too.
Yeah.
So I'm using Windows programs on an iPad, plus some proprietary stuff, and then there's also Apple stuff. But here's the funny thing. So everybody in the field we get iPads, okay, so we could do our work. They sent me, when I first started with the company full time, they sent me a laptop. It's a Windows-based laptop, so it's a Dell. So I got a replacement, an upgrade, and it's a Dell, but it still has Windows 10. So my company's still running Windows 10 on all their laptops right now. And I've never been prompted for anything. But like I said, everything's run through their proprietary network, their intranet.
Well, a lot of companies actually buy a license and will get
they
the
probably
updates,
did.
you know, from
Yeah, they probably
Microsoft.
did. Yep. Linux.
Oh, yes.
I also use Linux too. I have just got Plex to work in a headless Ubuntu server. So I may be using that instead of Windows 7 soon.
Huh.
Ubuntu. There was some guy on YouTube was talking about Ubuntu, with Linux and stuff. So
See, you're speaking Greek to me, Time Prophet.
I know. I have no
Ubuntu-
idea what.
Ubuntu, well, Ubuntu. If I'm not mistaken, is it a Time Prophet? Isn't Ubuntu basically a clone of Windows for Linux. And they use them. They use very. I'm surprised they haven't been struck, but or sued. But I think it's a clone. No.
All right. Okay. Maybe
Yes,
just
that
changed
means
ever
there
so
is more
slightly so they
desktop.
can get away with it.
No desktop. Okay, that's what headless means. All right. We don't want you going around swinging machetes now, Time Prophet.
riding horses
Yes.
and stuff through a hollow.
B dog in the house from the Rumble channel. Nice to see you, man. How's it going? We're just talking about bullshit.
He's got the YouTube's icon on there.
What? Oh, well, I'm on Rumble too. I'm simulcasting, so it hurts in two places at once. My Rumble channel says it's live.
Wait. You're multitasking?
I'm yes. Imagine the hell out of that.
Wookiees can learn.
Yes. You're so funny.
Don't worry, we don't know what the hell.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yes. What are we speaking about? Because I have no
What
clue,
about-
and nobody else does. So.
I don't know what we're talking about ever.
Welcome to the stream where we don't know anything.
Right. Exactly. What?
I'm just here to throw bombs at the Wookiee.
I know, right? Yeah. We're here. We're supposed to be talking about video game bullshit, and we got into talking about Linux and Microsoft and Apple and all kinds of the fuckery that the computer
I blame the Time Prophet.
the tech companies do to us. So, but getting back to the video game stuff, and the funny thing is, because we started off talking about the old stuff like the Atari systems and stuff like that. Well, they're finding out that a lot of the games, like whether they were, ColecoVision or whatever, Atari, stuff like that, and some of the early discs, apparently, for whatever reason, the actual material they're made out of is degrading, and so it's starting to degrade. So, what there were some companies out there that were doing preservation, and they were preserving some of the older games from these old consoles and old platforms like Atari and ColecoVision and Odyssey and things like that. All these old time stuff. They're trying to preserve those old games because people still wanted to play those games, and they can't play some games on the consoles because one, try to find the frickin' console if you don't have it, and if you do have it, keep making sure that it's been cleaned and you're taking good care of it. You're not keeping it like in the heat in the summer and the freezing cold in the winter, And I think a lot of that decay of stuff is from the massive shifts in temperature where you store it. But there's companies out there that were doing that. Well, I think some of these platforms like Nintendo and Sony and a few others, or the game manufacturers, the original arcade manufacturers like Midway and stuff like that, are going after these people that are trying to preserve these games.
All right.
So it's like, to have them on like a digital copy so that you can play them on your computer and stuff like that,
Well, that's it. I mean, there are websites. I don't know them, but there are websites that you can get ROM dumps of all these games. And like I was telling Wookie before we came on, my pal's got one of these Digibox things that has preloaded thousands of different video games, ranging from Atari games to GameCube, I think. Certainly Nintendo 64, and since you mentioned arcades, there's some arcade games on there as well. Thousands of games, and they're just on a little SSD card. So there are websites that you can go on and you can download those. Of course, some of them are how shall we say, hot, and some are legitimate. There are some legitimate ones.
Do you mean acquire alternative means?
Yes, one of those places that you can go and you can accidentally acquire things. But but there are companies that are doing their own digiboxes and mini PCs and things like that as alternatives. So,
well,
Raspberry. There you go. There you go. Time Profits mentioned the Raspberry Pi.
Right.
Yeah.
Raspberry
I've
Pi,
heard of
but
that,
also in this one here, he talks about the PC games in a DOS box emulator.
Yeah.
Well,
They've all got emulators on them. You see.
Right, but the thing is, though,
Nintendo
Nintendo's going after emulators now.
Right. Okay.
And that's one of the things. There was a company that I forgot the name of the company. It's a fairly popular one that people used for a lot of the Nintendo games. And after 20-something years, Nintendo's dropping the hammer on them. They've already served them with lawsuits and ceases and desists and all this other crap, just out of the blue. And this company's been doing it for like the last 20 years plus. Mm-hmm. But now they're waging war with these emulators, all kinds of different ones. And that's the problem you're having, because apparently, from what I've been reading, Nintendo, of all the game manufacturers, probably one of the worst for, basically crushing emulators and crushing copycats. Like, I think this pretty much all came to light with the Pal World stuff. It was kind of like a
Pal World. Oh yeah, I remember seeing that.
Kind of a parody of Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
Because Nintendo has the rights to the Pokemon stuff.
Oh, do they?
For the video game stuff, they do.
Okay.
So, but Pal World was like a parody.
That's right. Yeah, I saw that. It's like Pokemon with machine guns, as somebody put it. I forget.
Yeah, it is. But the characters are changed a little bit to be outside of copyright. So, back in the day, here in the U.S., you had to be outside of 10. You had to have at least a 10 to 15, maybe 20% difference in between what you're knocking off. So, like in the golf industry back in the 90s, there was a lot of Chinese knockoffs of Ping golf clubs. Well, back then, the copyright or patent office rules were that it couldn't be within 10% of the original. So you had to have something that was like about 75 or 80% of the look of what you're knocking off, at least for the general look. And a lot of people could get away with that because they were just using the general look. They didn't use any icons or any trademarks or anything like that. That's how they were able to skirt by. But then there was those that were doing direct freaking clones of equipment, and they were busting them at the ports. But I'm assuming that maybe that's what would be the case with the copyright laws with these games. In my opinion, they have to have some sort of a difference. Maybe the gameplay is similar, but all the characters are changed. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. I don't fucking know. I just
I
consume shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Nintendo's really heavy-handed on that. And like I said before at the beginning of the stream, Sony came out and pretty much just wiped out everybody's freaking accounts that were on their that were saved on their PlayStations. All these digital games, they claim that you were buying them, and so you purchased them. But if you didn't read the fine print, apparently, or they changed the freaking rules and didn't tell anybody, they modified the contract, and now it's more of a lease than a freaking purchase. So, you go and invest all this money, and these digital games aren't cheap either.
No.
Oh God, no.
And in fact, some of the digital games are actually more expensive than physical copies, as we've discussed before. So that doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Back in December, during my travels doing my job, I went into a big box store and was over in the gaming section where they had all their electronics and video games and stuff like that. And I was interested in getting a specific video game for the Switch that we have.
All right.
And I found it because, I'm like, oh, okay, cool, let's get this. And it was Crash Bandicoot. And it was because now, Crash Bandicoot's got an open, their trademark and patent opened up. So, Nintendo's now making it for the Switch. So we wanted to
right.
get that. Well, there was a game pack. You could get, 1, 2, and 3, in the game pack. But the problem is 2 of them were digital.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, and the guy there at the counter or who worked in the department that I had gotten to know, he pretty much said, stay away from digital.
Yeah.
Because you'll eventually lose it. And I think this is about the time that the Sony shit was going down. So even the people who are in the business know it's shady.
Oh yeah.
But
They would do. Yeah, they will do. But
ah,
that's the thing. Yeah, I mean,
did you know that Rockstar Games is based in Scotland? Says the Time Prophet. I did not.
I forget where, but I did know that. Yeah.
And GTA was made as a parody of America. What a British thought the America was really like from watching things like Miami Vice. LOL.
Well, Grand Theft Auto Vice City was absolutely based on Miami Vice, the 80s theme and everything. I absolutely was. It even had Philip Michael Thomas from Miami Vice doing a voice in it.
Oh well, he's got to make a little scratch.
So
I'm sure they paid him well.
I think if I remember correctly, the main character was Ray Liotta. I think Ray Liotta voiced him, if I remember correctly.
Nice.
I think Robert Davi did a voice for somebody else. I think as well.
Nice.
There was a few of them. There was a few kind of well-known people doing voices.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it's like the thing is, you get the games. You've got the companies that like the Sonys and Nintendos that pretty much are ruling the game industry insofar as the platforms and things like that. And of course, there's PC games.
Yeah.
But for portability, you're going to want to have something that you can take with you, whether it's the PlayStation's portable platform or obviously Switch.
Yeah.
Which I think Switch is probably more innovative than the Sony system as far as portability.
Well, if you don't mind me saying, I mean, it's the one thing about Nintendo, I forget who it was that said this, Nintendo are not afraid to try different things.
Right.
You saw that with the Wii, you saw that with the Wii U. I mean, the Wii U didn't really succeed that well.
The Wii U didn't go very far, and I got a Wii U.
No. But obviously, with remember the Nintendo GameCube had the smaller discs as well.
Yes.
So they're not afraid to kind of push the boat out and try different things. And the Nintendo Switch is totally different to the Xbox or the PlayStation. So
right. Oh yeah, absolutely. And I remember when the GameCube came out because it came out after the N64, and the N64 was so successful. Obviously, it was a cartridge, and it was their first four-way. They had a four-way. No, their first foray. Whatever. Their first attempt. I can't speak. I haven't had enough coffee. Damn it. No. Anyway, that was their first attempt at a disc because they came. They had the Super NES, and then they had the original PlayStation. And N64, those are all cartridges. Now, there's nothing wrong with cartridge. I mean, there's nothing wrong at all with cartridge. And the GameCube, in my opinion, they had games because I used to work for Toys R Us at the time they transitioned. So I was there between PlayStation 1, and PlayStation 2. And remember, PlayStation 1 came out after PlayStation 2 because they redesigned the console to make it a smaller console, to make it more portable. PlayStation 1, the original PlayStation console, I had 3 of those and 1 of the PlayStation 1s, and then I had a PlayStation 2.
Well, if I remember correctly, the original idea for the PlayStation was actually supposed to be a CD-based Nintendo console. But something went awry. Something went awry, and they had a fallout, and that's why Sony did that. Rockstar does it right. I would know. I wouldn't do it. I have totally no idea what Rockstar is. I would never play any of this stuff at all. So
never, right?
Never. Anyway, I've been playing those.
But yeah, so Nintendo went from N64 to the Cube, and I actually thought the GameCube was a good system. That was mini disc, so it was kind of different. But then within a couple of years, they transitioned into the Wii, which was a bigger disc. And I know that if I'm not mistaken, the GameCube games would play on the original Wii.
Yes, they did. Yeah.
But on the Wii U, they would not.
Okay.
The Wii U, it was only one iteration. It would only go back one. So the Wii would play the GameCube games. The Wii U would play the Wii U games and the Wii games, but not the GameCube, which pissed me off because I had a GameCube game, a Star Wars game, and I was excited when we got the Wii U and find out it won't play it. I'm like, you son of a bitches.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember a pal of mine playing the GameCube Resident Evil 4 on his Wii, the normal Wii.
The regular Wii. Yeah, the white one, the regular white one that came out. The Wii U, I think, was black because I have that one, and I still use it. We still have a handful of games, and you can find the Wii U games for it, but we just have one of the nunchuck controllers, and we have everything for it. It runs fine. In fact, we were using it as for streaming, really, because at the time you could do Netflix on it.
You were talking about golf earlier.
Yeah.
Well, Wii Sports and the golf. That's the only golf I was ever good at.
Yes, they have. I have the Mario Resort.
Oh wow! Yeah.
On the Wii U, and we play that. We used to play that all the time.
Yeah,
we
golf on there.
Yeah, it's
the only one I was good at.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. Just don't let go of the controller.
No,
you break something.
Be sure and strap that wrist on.
The Wii Sports. Yeah. And then they got into the. Now they're into the Switch. So the bad thing about the Switch, and this is one of the things I remember they were talking about, is because they were going to alienate when they came out with the U, or pardon me, the Cube. They alienated everybody who was a cartridge fan, and over the decades, I mean, the cartridge with Nintendo. I don't know how long the cartridge was out for 64, but I know it was out for a long freaking time. But yeah.
Oh yeah, you
Papa
saw the
God
videos
says,
on YouTube.
I always thought it was funny when people don't think they need to wear the wrist strap and smash their teeth. Yeah, no shit. Oh yeah.
I saw the YouTube videos.
I sensed that bad boy down. I sensed that one down.
Hey. All right,
afternoon, you sexy mother truckers. Well, thank you so much.
What the hell's a mother trucker?
Sexy mother truckers. But
I'll take that.
Yeah, that's the one thing that kept you on your toes. That was the whole point of the Wii. Was it supposed to get you physically active? Yeah, it got you active, all right.
Yeah, ducking and dodging flying controllers.
Yeah, exactly. What was that? It wasn't going to leave in the silver. Wait. What was
you got to go back up to the chat.
I got to go back up. Where are we at here? Okay, he still has the Atari and all the games. That must be the Atari you were telling me about.
Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
Yep.
Cool.
Okay, and then he's got the Wii Sports.
Yep.
And then you said you thought it was at home.
Yeah.
And it's not. And now he says, "No, I took it. I wasn't going to leave to be sold for $1.50." Yes.
Yeah,
good move.
Got all the games too. I hope too.
Yeah, I hope you got all the games, dude. All the controllers, everything.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the controllers you got to probably get new ones, but I mean,
there's retros out there you can buy. I've seen them online. There's retro houses that'll make that stuff. But
hook that shit up when I come up next. Pitfall, baby.
There you go.
Pitfall. Classic. My cousin had that down in Glasgow.
Or Star Masters.
There you go. Well, Defender, Asteroids, or Centipede and Pac-Man.
Missile Command. Come on, Missile
Yes,
Command. You gotta
Missile
play that.
Command.
Yeah.
Yes, Missile Command.
And you can throw away the piece of shit ET game.
That's worth money if you can dig it out of the landfill.
Never played it.
It never ended. That's
There
the
was
thing.
there was no rhyme or reason to it at all.
That's
was
why
just an
that's
excuse
why
to
they
build a game.
buried that sucker in a landfill somewhere.
Oh yeah.
They buried
The thing
all
is,
of them.
I mean,
Fitting
back
how
on
they
trailer
buried it
mode.
near the nuclear test site in Alamogordo, New Mexico.
they got,
well, I
they
mean,
were so embarrassed they wanted to take the whole freaking thing, tractor trailer loads of that freaking game, and bury it in a nuclear waste dump.
And funny how that kind of marked the beginning of the end for Atari.
Yeah, I know that sucked.
I mean, what was it?
I remember the commercials for the game. I remember
Yeah.
the commercials. I remember seeing those back in the early '80s. Because
Yeah.
ET came out and everything. And that's it. I after that, I maybe once or twice I saw the commercial and it was done, nothing else. And then Atari just went down in the shitter because of that.
And
Unfortunately,
what was funny because Activision was tied in with Atari, right?
yeah.
As soon as
All right.
Atari started tanking, Activision kind of went towards more,
Well,
Hello.
he's muted.
He muted himself.
You have been muted.
You have been muted.
I was
You
just
muted
saying
yourself.
Activision is kind of more, tied in with online gaming now as they are with more they don't do many
Yeah.
cartridge
Well,
games.
Activision also was arcade games too.
Mm-hmm.
They had arcade games. I mean, dude, you remember back in the '80s how many freaking rolls of quarters we would dump in the freaking machines
Oh, God,
at
yes.
Pizza Hut? Holy crap! That was
Well,
a
that's-
massive moneymaker for whoever owned those machines.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? I mean, I remember playing, like, I can't remember, it was like a Street Fighter Anniversary Edition or something. And I was playing Street Fighter 2 on it. I can't remember if it was for the PlayStation 3 or PlayStation 4. And I did absolutely terrible. Right? And I was like, my goodness, I can't be that out of touch with it. I've been playing these games for 30 odd years. But then I read something. It was the arcade version of the game. Now, you might not think anything of that, but as somebody pointed out, the arcade versions of the game are designed to be harder because they were expecting you to put more money in the machine.
Yeah.
It's like suddenly it all becomes clear.
Yeah.
They want your money.
Oh, absolutely.
It's like, okay.
They all
Yes,
want
arcades were a thing, B-Dog.
Oh yeah. He remembers. He was there.
Yeah, arcades.
The old Pizza Hut. Yeah, the old Pizza Hut was great. Because they had your arcades and shit in them, and now they suck.
I remember the traveling shows came to town here in the 1990s, and my pals and I went down. We were going to check out the arcades because sometimes they would have the arcades machine, and our purpose was to see if they had Street Fighter 2. They did not have Street Fighter 2, so we left.
Got out.
It's like, nope, no Street
The hell
Fighter
with
2.
it.
We're out here.
We're gone. But so and this is something interesting too about a lot of these games that are on disc, whether it was a CD-ROM for a computer game or the early disc games. Because if I'm not mistaken, as far as a console, I believe Sony came out with, with their PlayStation, original PlayStation that came out in the mid 90s was disc, obviously, CD-ROM.
Yeah. CDs, that's right. Yeah.
It was CD, and there's been talk about. I've been reading some places and hearing some things about some of these CDs. They decay, and they're actually degrading and like falling apart.
Oh, I don't know about that, but there is such a thing as disc rot. I heard about this.
Yes,
recently.
disc rot. Thank you. That's what I was trying to figure out. Yeah, disc rot, which is weird because the disc was supposed to be better than the old cassette tape stuff, because that's what replaced cassette tapes back in the 80s was the advent of the CD-ROM, which was supposed to last longer and be better and more clear and blah, blah, blah. So
Did you ever
Ooh.
play? Did you ever stick any of your PlayStation games into the CD player to see if you could play the music on them? Because some of them you could.
No, I never did.
Yeah,
So
you could.
Gobby in the
Some of them-
chat
some of them
says
you
he's
could.
got a ColecoVision,
Oh,
Atari
wow.
2600, a Game Boy, a Wii, a Switch, an Xbox, PS1, 2, 3, 4, Xbox 360, PSP, Vertex, Cube, DS, Sega, Mega Drive.
All right, you're
Super
just showing
NES.
off
That's
now.
my consoles.
You're
Damn,
just
you have
showing off.
Is that why you moved out of your shed? Because you had too many video game consoles set up? Sounds like you got more stuff than Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers, especially if you've got all the ColecoVision. Though that was cool. I remember when that came. I wanted the ColecoVision.
I can
Holy
remember
shit.
watching Angry
Coleco.
Video Game Nerds. Angry Video Game
Yeah.
Nerd did some ColecoVision games, if I remember.
You learned about marijuana at an arcade.
Oh,
Nice.
you did. Wow, it's amazing. It's amazing the things you learn about in arcades, isn't it? The
I'll tell
manager,
you this much.
marijuana.
Back in the 70s, in the late 70s, well, I was we lived in a small mining town, so they had like a bar/restaurant, and
All right.
in it they had video games and they had some pinball machines in the freaking bar. In the
All
bar,
right, yeah.
okay? So technically in the bar, there's served booze and beer. Kids under 21 weren't supposed to be in there. But they made an exception as long as the kids stayed at the arcade section where all the arcade games were, which there was no partition, there was no nothing. It was just like right there, and then there's the bar stools right next to the bar. But that's where I played. I learned. I discovered Asteroids, Pac-Man, Centipede. Oh, Centipede was it was crazy. All those games. Like that. That was in the 70s. When things were a little bit lighter.
Yes.
Less restrictive.
Yes.
You know? Yeah, you're not supposed to be in here, but if you stay over there, okay. They want you to dump your money in the freaking into the arcade games.
Yeah.
The money. Time Providence is disc rot was due to the ink used on the CDs. They stopped using this ink later. Okay,
No, okay.
cool.
I mean,
It's
I
good.
think other discs do rot away as well, though. So I hear.
You don't have to blow them out to get them to work. Oh, is he talking about the cart? Yeah, that's right. CDs versus cartridges, probably. Because I remember, you have to blow out the freaking Atari game or your Super NES or 64.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're not
Pinball.
supposed-
Yeah. Pinball was the first, if you want to call it, video game. But yeah, pinball's a great freaking game. Depending on which one, they have all kinds of themes and stuff now for pinball machines and stuff. Yeah, it's crazy. I actually mounted and framed a box top to a delivery. It was a pinball machine that was delivered to a super mega fan that lived by me in my town of the Big Lebowski.
All right. Yeah.
It was a pinball machine. It had the graphics of the Big Lebowski on it. And so he brought in the freaking delivery box top of the crate box lid, which was cardboard. And I mounted it for him because I think what he did is he took it and he had someone sign it. The freaking box top, and brought it in and mounted it. So this guy had money to burn. I didn't care. Hey,
Well, there
I'm
you
not
go.
going to judge. That's fine. Yeah, Copsters. No, it's the electric bill that stops me from having them running.
Yeah.
This cat is in the middle of a regeneration. Yes, it's in the middle of a regeneration.
Regeneration.
Artist energy. All right. It's bigger on the inside. Awesome. Things are going to enlarge on the inside. Yes, exactly. He's putting in a basement.
Yeah.
He's digging in a bomb shelter. Don't tell anybody. Shh.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
But yeah, hell. So disc rot is a thing that was been talked about on the older stuff. I don't know that if I know, like what B Dog said in the chat about you don't have to blow on to clear it out, meaning you have to blow in the blow the dust and lint out of the cartridge
Yeah.
case where the sensors are. You had to do that a lot for all those console games, whether it was ColecoVision or Atari, Odyssey or Nintendo. So yeah, that was the difference with the disc. But the problem is you got to be careful with the freaking disc. You don't scratch the son of a bitch.
Well, that's
I can't tell you how many freaking copies of freaking Tomb Raider I went through.
I know
Abby can attest. Abby can attest to that. You scratch the son of a bitch, and you're done. You got to go get a new freaking disc.
I forget if it was the Xbox 360 or the original Xbox, but I think there was some word that the disc drives were scratching discs as they were taking them in.
Yeah, I'd heard about that too.
Yeah.
I would always clean my PlayStation. I went and got a 3M disc cleaner.
Right.
And I was using that all the time to clean the PlayStation that I had. And I ended up before I gave them all away, I had 3. And I had one with the custom skin on it. It was blue. I took the original thing off. I got my hands on the skin and put it on this one. It was really cool. So yeah, I gave away 3 PlayStation originals with freaking controllers, with the freaking the memory cards, and a PlayStation 1 that came with the built-in screen for mobile with the car charger thing on it, so you could play it in a car. That was the whole point of it, and it was cool with controllers and all that shit. And every single freaking game I had, and every single book I had, all my cheat books, or pardon me, guides, your game guides.
Only if you had those now.
Yeah, I know. I really didn't want to get rid of them, but at the time, I even got rid of the PlayStation as well, too. PlayStation 2 and all the games I had for that. I really wish I hadn't, but you're wishing one had and crap in the other. Which one fills up first? Look after your discs, you animal. Yeah, no kidding. Exactly. Yeah. Be careful. Damn it. I loved freaking playing Tomb Raider and Doom 2.
Yeah.
Oh, and Mech Warrior. Holy shit.
Mech Warrior was great.
Mech Warrior was a freaking awesome game. Back in the day. But yeah, so, you got to take care of your stuff, especially the older stuff, obviously, because you can't really replace it too readily. All your discs for your PlayStation or your GameCube.
You can replace it. You're just going to pay a premium.
Yeah,
to do that. Exactly.
Oh, and B-Dog, those controllers for the 64, you can find the retro ones.
64 or Atari?
I'm sorry, it's Atari. Yeah, the 2600, the Atari. You can get those controllers because he posted that they were trash. The controllers. And yeah. You can find them. They have retro
aftermarket.
Yeah, exactly. Retro mods, retros for those. They look the same. Scotch head cleaner. It's a Scotsman holding a Scotch head cleaner. It's a Scotch. Look at that. Nice. Woo!
VHS,
baby.
Now that's a dinosaur.
VHS.
Yeah, I know. Since you mentioned cleaning and things like that, it was sitting over there, and I just thought, hey, that's some old school.
That's old school, baby.
Yeah, that's old school. Old school.
You
VHS.
have a Betamax too?
No, I don't even know if my VHS player works anymore. But there you go.
I do have Scotch.
Yes,
I'm sure you do.
You got the real Scotch.
It's probably
you know what's funny is back in the day I had a VHS and CD DVD player, And
Why?
I think, if I'm not mistaken, you can still buy those. You can find them, because what it is now is you can record what's on the VHS onto the disc. You can do that now, or play your old. I had a shitload of freaking VHS movies too.
Yeah, Gabby. GoldenEye was fun to play with multiplayer. Running
GoldenEye
around and smacking each other around.
Yeah. Yeah.
On Nintendo
I remember
64.
that was a popular game. I remember that.
Very popular game.
That
You see,
and then,
you see, guys. This is what you did in GoldenEye Nintendo 64. And what you did was, you went into the facility. Use the facility. Yes, you go into the facility, and then you hide in the toilets, and then you put the trip mines all over the place, and then it gets better. Then you activate the little glitch that you managed to get yourself and put yourself back up in the air vent. Everybody runs into the toilets, gets blown up, and you win.
Nice.
Naturally,
somehow we ran it with a level where no one had any like guns or weapons or anything like that. You hand to hand kind of thing. It was hilarious. Some of the stuff we would do.
And people would play Odd Job, and he was tiny, and you couldn't see.
Oh
yeah. You got to clean it more often.
Right.
The VHS player, it won't eject the videos. I got to clean it. Yeah. You think?
I don't even know if mine works anymore. I'll have to try it.
Oh,
I don't even have one.
I completed the GoldenEye the real way. LOL.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Hey, let's look at this a Bigfoot vocalization that I've found. Yeah, I think some of you guys might Metal Gear play the GoldenEye. Sold more 64s than any other game. Yep, that and Pod Racer.
Mm-hmm.
The freaking Pod Racer game was nuts. I can tell because I worked at Toys R Us during that era. Holy shit!
I don't know.
The freaking Star Wars Pod Racer game, it went ape shit.
Everything
Star Wars.
I had a Pod
Episode
Racer.
1.
Yeah.
Mario Kart was hilarious to play with people.
Yes.
What's that?
Mario Kart
Especially
was
when the minion was small. Oh my god.
Yes.
Hilarious.
Yes. So we have this vocalization. Now, just be advised that this is there's no background noise.
Okay.
Let's play that again.
Has it started yet?
Yeah. If you hit play.
Yes, I hit play.
Are you pulling a Homer Simpson on us?
What? Any key? Wait.
I can't hear nothing.
You can't hear nothing?
Nothing.
What?
I can hear you.
What?
I can hear you, but I can't hear the audio from the thing.
Actual hell is going on?
There is no sound coming from the audio thing.
No sound.
Man.
No sound.
Hit the button now.
Button. Damn it.
No. You idiot, turn up the volume.
What the hell is going on?
Put the cookie down.
What the hell? What the hell? Hang on a second. What the
I don't
hell
know. I
is
mean,
going
there
on
was
here?
no sound coming out of the audio.
Nothing, right? You didn't hear
you
anything?
guys. Just
What?
you guys.
Not a damn thing.
What in the wide world of sports is going on?
Too many buttons and switches.
Okay.
Hell?
What the hell? What the hell? There ain't no sound, Paul.
I think he did this to make sure that the stream lasts longer.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
What you would call that a little bit of filler content, wouldn't you? Yeah.
Yes.
It could be. It could be that, yes.
All right, let me try this again. Did you hear that?
No.
No,
What?
I mean, there's a green bar. I can see that moving.
Yeah,
but
I know. What the frig?
there's no sound other than us talking.
Son of a bitch!
Is it probably because your mic is plugged in?
What? I can hear it through my headphones.
But we can't hear nothing.
Oh.
Oh. What the fuck?
You're not able to broadcast it.
You damn bastard! I'm shutting the window and it's not going through.
If it's coming,
Damn
if the sound is coming through your headphones, then it's maybe not coming through anywhere else.
Right.
Is that what you're suggesting? Okay.
That's kind of what I'm.
Okay.
Maybe he has to turn off his headphones for us to hear it.
Now pull it out. Sorry. Well, that sounded wrong. That's what she said. Anyway.
Regular schedule program.
All right, hold on. Let's do this one more time. Nope. Hold on. What the frig is going on here? All right. Go back over here. I'm gonna
Technical
do
issues with Wookiee.
window. Yes.
Don't worry. One day we'll evolve to know what we're actually doing here.
Where's the fun in that?
Okay, maybe we won't.
Okay. Hang on a second. What the hell? No, not that one. Not that. I want to do this. That.
Like, share, and subscribe. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, why not, right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so want that. But I don't want that. I don't want that. I want this. Oy vey. Okay.
That's maybe as simple as you forgot to press a button.
No. It won't let the audio share for a window. It will for a tab or an entire screen. The problem is it doesn't recognize the screen.
Okay.
It's wanting to do the browser screen, not the window screen share.
Eh?
Eh?
What are you talking about, Willis?
So,
Well,
hang on a second. Okay, hang on a second. Yay! Let's remove that.
you need IT people in the chat.
Yes. Yes. Anyway.
Now you're making me hungry, Gobby.
Well, bacon is
Bacon!
really good.
Bacon! Bacon! Bacon with ham and bacon. Wait. It reminds me of something.
Yes.
Bacon.
Bacon,
With-
spam, and bacon. And beans and spam.
It was like what was that movie, Grumpy Old Men?
Spam.
I wake up in the morning and make a
bacon.
plate of bacon.
Sandwich.
Bacon sandwich. Bacon
Ah.
sandwich, Papa Cotton. Bacon sandwich.
Why the hell not? And whilst you're at it, why not add a little bit more?
And then for a snack,
Bacon.
I have bacon.
Bacon.
And then at dinner, I usually
Wait,
drink dinner.
He's running out of pudding. Padding. He's running out of padding. He's running out of padding. Holy shit.
Yeah,
So apparently I
that's-
can't share the Wookiee Sasquatch Bigfoot vocalization. Damn it.
Okay.
Well, there's always
Oh.
next week.
Fucking stupid shit. Pissed me off.
Well, that's it.
Modern technology.
Yeah, kind of whatever.
Great when it works, and a total
Damn
pain
it.
when it doesn't.
Yeah, it is a pain. It's like, yeah. Window.
Yeah, we're not sure why either.
we don't know why either, Gobby.
No.
Yeah.
So go ahead. Like, share, and subscribe to this turd
Like,
of a
share, and
podcast.
subscribe.
That's right. Hurry, I'm running out of
Please.
penny. Yes. Like, share, and subscribe. Yes, please. To my channel, not Gobby's. Not sure
Well,
why, but do it. Yes, please.
Yeah, do it
subscribe.
anyway. Yeah, some strange and bizarre
Subscribe to
reason.
all our channels. Holy shit. So
You
apparently,
can-
even if
I
we have
can't
content or
stand-
not.
yeah,
yes,
I know. I do nothing with mine
I'm like, what the frick?
in ages.
Yeah, right.
God, fuck. Yeah, I don't know.
Me neither.
Ah,
Yes.
holy shit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Gobby means more of the same. Dead air. Anyway.
Ah! More of the same? No, we'll have bacon sandwiches.
Sandwich.
We'll have bacon sandwiches next week.
Sounds good.
To not hear another recording. Yeah, well.
Yes. To not
Yes.
hear another recording and not see any slides either. What the hell?
Yes. Holy shit. Well, I've got 9 viewers, no slides. It's better than last
Yeah.
time. Better than last time.
Yes. Next week, when Wookiee learns how to type.
Yes. Yes. Holy shit.
Sorry, I'm laughing at time profit. I'm laughing at what
Ramadan,
I'm saying.
yes.
Yes.
Assalamu bacon.
That's a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll-
Yes.
I
Yes.
can
We'll
imagine.
have salama bacon.
Well, you know, I imagine somebody out there might get a little bit
Spam.
upset.
We're gonna get shut down now because we said that.
What?
I never
Bacon?
said nothing.
Bacon.
Salada bacon?
Assalamu bacon. Salami bacon.
Salami bacon. Spam. Look, if you guys can accidentally stream this empty chair for 2 hours and gain 200 new subs, you get a chance.
Well, hey, Gobster, will we ask Paz for a shout out?
Yes. 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 Oh, shit. Oh, always bacon sandwiches at Alan's snack bar. Yeah, there you go. Oh, shit. Yeah. Hey, Papa Cotton, I definitely enjoy Jolly's streams. They're freaking the bomb. But I'm no puppeteer, so shit.
The chair was entertaining.
To be honest, the chair was entertaining. Yes, probably more entertaining than Hollywood.
Well, it's not hard these days, is it?
Yeah. Oh, holy shit. Oh man.
Yes,
Well-
we need Gobby on here more often. See what
Well-
we're working with here.
Yes, exactly. So we can ask him questions and he can say, "Who gives a shit?"
Right?
Yeah, that was so funny. Yeah, Bunny has to clip that, but he really
Yes,
does. And then
he
use
did.
it to
He
react.
did clip
He ha-
that.
he
It's
has to, he
freaking
has
hilarious. What? Gavi made gold on that one. That was, and the best part about it is it just came out naturally and no facial expressions or nothing.
No.
You set Bunny up so good, Gavi. It was great. Who gives a shit? Gold, Gavi, gold. Don't talk about bombs when you mention Alien Snack Bar.
Alien snapper.
I am awesome. Yes, you are awesome. You are an expert, right? Like Daddy Pig from Peppa Pig. I am an expert. And you are awesome. Oh shit. if his kids have watched Peppa Pig, he knows exactly what I'm talking about. Because Daddy Pig was an expert at everything.
I don't know. I mean, I have a very.
He
vague
tells it
mem-
as it is. Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Yeah, yeah. I have a very vague memory of Peppa Pig. I dated a single.
I had to
I
watch
dated
it
a
with
single
my
mom
daughter.
once. So.
No, you're just an expert. You're not fat. You're big boned. Oh God. And he's never seen Peppa Pig. Well,
Yeah.
you ain't missing
There you
much
go.
if you don't have any kids, because it's entertaining to them.
Apparently so. I mean, my
Yeah.
my ex's kids seem to like it. So.
No. Hey, I thought you were slimming down, man. Where's all those walking videos? What happened to those? Now you got to carry a stick with you. Holy shit. I like those videos you do, man, the walking ones. Those are good. Nice countryside, by the way. And I definitely like that one near the airport, that old observation bunker or whatever it was.
Apart from those great big puddles that you had to dodge. And
It's Peppa.
Yeah.
Yes, Peppa. Peppa. Tastes like a sandwich. Peppa and bacon. Wait, it's the most annoying crap on TV. Yes, I can agree that was annoying shit. Oh my God. That and the Paw Patrol. Holy shit. Cruel Birab, did you split up over Peppa Pig? Wait, no.
Well,
What?
who knows?
Hmm.
Who knows? Wasn't me.
Uh-oh. Injury. Oh, man, you tore your thigh muscle. Holy crap. What were you doing,
All
man?
right. Well, hope you get better. See.
Yeah, man. Get better quick, man. What the heck were you doing to tear your thigh muscle? Did you chase after some kids with a stick?
Yeah, we know he likes to do that, doesn't he?
Get off my lawn, Peppa Bacon.
Yes, Peppa Bacon. Yes. If Peppa is the most annoying, you've never seen Caillou. Oh, shit.
Oh shit!
Who? What? When? How?
Oh, shit. Caillou. Oh, fuck. What the hell is the name of that hamster? Hamish? What the fuck?
Hamish the hamster.
Fucking shit, dude. Yeah. Oh, God, annoying. Peppa Bacon, yes.
Pepper. Bacon.
Pepper that bacon, baby, because we're going to have a sandwich.
Pepper that bacon.
Oh, yeah. Caillou? Yeah, Caillou is annoying shit.
Well, you got me there.
That's just while carrying a backpack. Uh-oh.
Oh, wow. Oof.
Oh, no. All right. Well, take it easy, man. Don't get injured anymore.
No.
Yeah. Carrying a backpack.
Mm.
Was that dirt? Were you like using that as like some weight and stuff while you were walking around, or other things?
Oh, okay. That kind of way.
Ah, yeah. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah.
Well, Gabi, you're supposed to take the bullets out before you put the backpack on.
Yeah.
It's Hartley here. I don't know.
There's a bunch of guys on YouTube that talk about doing ruck training, and they'll put like weights and stuff in their rucksacks and go out, and they'll go hiking and trailing and all other stuff like that.
Just buy one of those weighted vests.
Pipkin. Does Cruel Birab remember Pipkin's Hartley hair was terrifying? Pipkins.
I don't remember that.
Is that kind of like? Is that kind of like? Oh my God! What the hell was the name of that rabbit one here? Abby, you have to know. Frickin'.
The fuck.
Fuck. There was not Brer Rabbit. Yes,
No.
computer.
It was a.
What the frig was the stupid rabbit show?
I don't know.
Oh, fuck. It was annoying as hell.
Yes.
What the hell was it?
I'm looking it up.
I can't think of the name right now.
Hartley
It
here
was
sounds
they had
vaguely-
all kinds of plushy toys and stuff for it.
Max and Ruby.
Well, that's one of them. No, the one with the better animation, but Max and Ruby was just as bad. Max and Ruby. Oh
Yeah.
Hartley here. I don't know.
God.
Adventures of Brer Rabbit. No.
Yes.
Oh.
Wait. No, it was another one. It's like that, but it's not the one. Anyway.
Simon the Super Rabbit.
No. Oh, what the hell? Well, yes.
Sorry.
The rabbit one. What did you say that was? The
Max and Ruby.
Ruby. Yeah. Yeah, Max and Ruby. We used to watch Max and Ruby's Mickey Mouse's Playhouse, Peppa Pig, and an English one called Charlie and Lola, which actually was very good. We ended up buying all 11 seasons of DVDs and then subsequently giving those to relatives' young child. So, but those were actually good.
The ones that drove me nuts were little Einsteins.
Oh fuck. Yes. Yeah.
We would finish a DVD. Play it again, Dad.
Oh,
yeah.
geez.
Lord.
Wait. Try the Backyardigans. Oh god. And we had to get DVDs of that shit.
Or fucking Dora the Explorer.
Oh.
Never seen Dora.
Oh God, you're
and
lucky.
Diego. Oh yeah. If you've never seen Dora the Explorer or Diego, you've dodged. Wow Wubsy. Yeah. Yes.
What
That
the
was
heck?
a crackhead's sober dream right there.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh my god. Freaking Wow Wubsy. Oh,
Okay.
dude, seriously, somebody had to be on some powerful meds to come up with Wow Wubsy.
No, the one that I actually enjoyed
Oh fuck.
was Foster's Home for Imaginary Kids or Imaginary Friends.
That one, yes, that was actually pretty good. That was pretty good.
That was an LSD trip.
I didn't allow Barney to be watched in my home. My daughter completely missed out on that bag garbage. Yes, good
I
job.
was lucky.
Yes.
Good parenting.
I love you. You love me. Fucking get out of here.
That
Man, I know,
pedophile.
I've never watched it, but I know who Barney is.
Barney. Oh, you ain't
Yeah.
missing nothing, dude.
Yeah.
A big purple dinosaur. A guy running
Or
around in
whatever
a freaking plushy suit. It's the original furries.
Yeah, Foster's was hilarious.
Yeah,
I
Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. That was good. Yeah, I could actually sit through that.
Yeah, Foster's is a good
The
lager.
character
Yeah.
Cheese just made it
Yeah.
for me.
The regular show.
Regular show. Yes.
That one was good. I like the Courage the Cowardly Dog. That was funny. Freaking dog. Yeah, and then we used to watch. What did we watch? Oh yeah, Phineas and Ferb, which actually I liked. Was good.
Adventureland.
Adventureland. I don't know. Oh, here we go.
Ed and Eddie.
Chowder, Powerpuff Girls, and Eddie, Courage. Yeah. Powerpuff Girls and Courage I used to watch all the time. Chowder, I saw a couple
Chowder,
episodes
yeah.
of Chowder. I couldn't deal with Ed and Eddie. It was too, yeah. But
I
I'm
like
sure
Chowder.
yeah.
The character Schnitzel.
Oh, the Adventures of Flapjack.
Mm.
Flapjack with
Yeah.
some bacon sandwiches. Mm-hmm. Here's one for you, Abby. Well, you didn't have a daughter, but you
No.
probably never saw this one. But there was another show based on pigs called Olivia,
Don't recall it.
and it was like Max and Ruby, but more annoying. And it was pigs.
Huh.
Axe Cop.
Axe
Yes, Olivia was more annoying. This is how annoying it was. We got our daughter a Christmas ornament of the main character, Olivia.
Uh-oh.
That's how annoying it fucking was.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
We'll see you, Gabi. Have a good one,
All right.
buddy.
Catch
Bobby,
you
have a
later,
good one,
Bobby.
man.
Have a
Take
good
care
one.
of yourself. Recover soon, man. All right. We'll look forward to your next talk. All right. Gobby, have a good one, man.
See you
If
later.
you're not subscribed to the Gobster, please go over to his channel and do so.
Do it now.
He's doing a lot of talking and pissing people
Do it
off,
now.
which is good. Do it now.
Put the cookie down and do it
Put the
now.
cookie down.
Now.
Now.
Get to the chopper and go subscribe to his channel.
Yow. Subscribe to the Gobster. He talks about things.
He does.
Yow.
In the meantime, we'll have a bacon sandwiches.
Come on, do it.
Do it.
Wookie will have dead air.
I will have dead air and
Yow.
no electronics. You have a visual with no sound. Damn it. Anyway. Okay, so since I can't play with my new program apparently in my computer because there's no freaking sound, no one can hear it but me.
You didn't test run it, did you?
Well, you can't tell, dude. You can't tell if it's not already. Apparently, yes. Thank you, Crual Birab, for the good sound effects. Anyway, we're not. Well, hey, let's. Wait a minute. I got to redeem myself.
You didn't do that when Gabi was here.
I know. I should have done that when Bob was here. I didn't. I'm sorry. I'm slow. I'm SLO. Slow.
SLO.
Slow.
Why do you call me Shorty?
Yeah. All right, we're gonna call it quits. So,
There is a God.
yes, fuck you. Oh, I gotta. Yes, in political news,
Oh shit.
this Friday was it Friday? Yes, Friday morning in New York, as we all know, because the political hacks and news propagandists and all the evil bastards that run our lives here in this wonderful country. So Trump is on trial in New York for some bullshit misdemeanor that the statute of limitations went out 2-3 freaking years ago, and now they've tried to upgrade it to a felony because there's no basis or anything else over an NDA or whatever. So anyway, so Trump goes down to and greets a bunch of construction workers in New York, and he, yucks it up with them. They're enjoying it, all this stuff like that. They're having a good time. And what is this? Freedom. Yes. Yes. Biden is also in danger of impeachment, I heard. Yes, he could be. Anyway.
Freedom. How I remember it.
Yes, freedom. So anyway, so Trump's down there before he goes to the court, right? So he yucks it up with a bunch of the guys down there, all the construction workers. They all showed up for Trump. So he goes down there and shakes hands and stuff like that. And so he leaves. And so you got these shill propaganda reporters down there on live mics, and they're talking to some of these people, and they asked this one guy, a New York, electrical guy, hard hat, construction worker guy, right?
Union
regular guy, union guy. Now, union guy.
Yeah.
So he starts talking to this union guy, this reporter does, and he's asking him all kinds of questions and whatever, and asks him about, well, how are, what do you think the sentiment is? Blah 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 blah. And what's your feeling on this? And the guy goes, it's time for a change. It's time for Trump to come back.
Yeah. And
he goes, then the fatal freaking mistake. This propagandist asked this guy on live TV. He goes, "Do you have any messages? You have a message for President Joe Biden?" Yeah, fuck you. Oh my God! I about drove off the freaking road. I heard that yesterday morning.
We have a member. We have a member of a workers' union in our chat. I wonder what he has to say.
Yes, he probably has to say the same thing his brother in New York does. Oh, dude! I swear to God, it is. Oh my God, that was so funny. That was and they broadcast it live, dude. And
Oh, yeah.
It was
no
great.
5-second button there.
It was great. Great. Yes, every president is impeached every time a new one is elected. Yeah, exactly. They're replaced. Yeah, you need both of the House and the Senate to agree. Absolutely.
Mhm.
And impeachment don't mean shit. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
A la Bill Clinton.
Yeah. Yeah. But what's happening right now in the Supreme Court, they're actually listening to the arguments to basically preserve presidential immunity from prosecution on crimes doing their duties as president of the United States. And so if they were to, because it has to be a big gray area, it has to be as president of the United States, because they do so many different things, and they have to do like it's life and death shit too. So if the president was to make a mistake based on information given to them by their intelligence assholes,
right,
and he decides to frickin' pulverize some poor village in frickin' north of buttfuck Egypt or someplace,
right.
He kills a bunch of people. So he does that. He's got the immunity, so he doesn't. It's bad, but because his intelligence department was assholes and gave him wrong information, and he blows up a village, he can't be brought up on crimes for it in the United States. What they want is
the intelligence guy.
What they want to do is they want to dilute this stuff because of Trump, so that they can prosecute him for insurrection, which he was never freaking charged with.
It wasn't an insurrection,
and there was no insurrection. We already seen the videos, so they're bullshit.
Yeah. Well, it was funny. It was funny because here you had, they said it was an insurrection, right? And they said it was a bunch of right-wing people, that gun nuts, right? But these gun nuts, they went to the Capitol to this insurrection, and guess what? They forgot their guns.
Well, here's the thing. So anyway, they want to do this. The people bringing this or defending this is the Jack Smith people, the prosecutor in New York.
Yeah.
For whatever, I don't know what's going on. Anyway, it's the document case is what it is. I think it's what it is. It has to do with the document case. And so what they want to do is they want to basically dilute the presidential immunity just for Trump. The problem is that these assholes don't see past their fucking hand and see that this can be, and they brought it up. One of the justices brought this up, that so what you're saying is that this could be done against a past or present or future president. And when they said past, it's like because you've got Clinton, you've got Obama, you got George W. I mean, and also Biden.
Yeah.
So,
we wouldn't want that. Yeah.
So the president of the United States needs to have a broad range of immunity. Yeah, it sucks because I think Joe Biden's a complete piece of shit. And so were his Democrat predecessors. But the president needs that for making decisions and stuff like that. Otherwise, we're gonna devolve into worse than a banana republic with this crap. And that's what we're seeing right now. We're seeing right now in our justice systems being used as a weapon, as a tool against the opposition, aka banana republic. Completely freaking unconstitutional, completely un-American, and it is completely communistic, because that's what they do in communist countries.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. But anyway, yeah. Since Reagan was installed by Hollywood, and there hasn't been fair election their entire lives. Yeah, I mean, there's lots of questions with lots of elections, but I still think they need to be paper ballots with a fucking ID.
Yes.
There is nothing illegal or wrong with doing that. And then having people, because what happened in this last election was a fucking travesty.
Yeah.
Uniparty is right. You're absolutely right. Uniparty. It's been a uniparty for a long time. They're all part of the fucking. It's just like what George Carlin said. It's a big
old
club, and you ain't in it.
Yeah.
Well, what they need to do, they need to put term limits on these congressmen and senators.
Yeah.
Now, why would you want to do that and spoil their freaking kickbacks and lobby money and backroom deals and all this other shit?
They can't make multi-million
Make
dollars
multi-million dollars on stock trades,
$150,000 a year.
Yeah, on illegal on insider trading, which is exactly what it is, and they're exempt from insider trading.
100% Papa Cotton.
Yeah. 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 Yep. Yeah, it's crazy. But anyway. Yeah. All right. Now I'm done with my political rant. Anyway, yes.
No, you're not.
Yeah, well, yeah, I am. I don't want the YouTube Nazis to do stuff. Anyway, I'm out of here. I think we're gonna quit this.
5 years down the road before they cancel this stream.
Yeah. Well, it's also on Rumble too, so they can take it off on YouTube, but it's still active. It'll be on Rumble. Anyway, we're gonna go because I got to get out of here. I got to eat.
Same here.
Wookie hungry.
Yeah. So hang on a second.
Oh shit.
Hang on a second.
How many seconds are we hanging on for?
Wait.
Yeah. Well, he said one.
Wait.
I don't think he has a concept of time though.
No. Wait. I'm trying to do something here, so hold on a second.
Oh, he's trying. I said in air quotes too. Trying.
You're trying. Hold on. We're trying.
Wookie, learn.
Order the damn food.
Yeah.
I told you the Chinese food that is vegetables
Oh my god. This is gonna be your new intro song.
Order the damn food. Okay, it's time to order the food. We're gonna have spam, beans, and bacon sandwiches. That's the.
And you know what we're gonna say after that? Your poor toilet.
We're also going to have carnitas. So
good
yes,
God.
Yes, there we go.
So there's gonna be a nuclear blast.
Habanero sauce with flour tortillas.
I'm gonna see a mushroom cloud east of me.
Carnitas, yeah, mushroom cloud. It's gonna be bright pastel colors.
It's gonna be baby poo green.
Yes, there we go. All right, everybody, have a great time.
All right, guys.
The rest of this weekend, we'll see you next week. Thanks for coming in. Thanks to Papa Cotton, B-Dog, the Gobster, and the Time Prophet for coming in. And if I missed anybody, I'm sorry, but thank you guys, for whoever else was in. Thank you for coming in. We'll see you next week. And please remember to subscribe and like and subscribe to the channel. And also down again in the description, I got the link for our friend T Bunny, his comic book campaign. Please click on that link, take you right over to FMC Fund My Comic. Check out his comic, and if you are so inclined, please back it. Great. We'll see you guys. Have a great weekend, and have some bacon